Welcome back to Breaking Biomutant. In our last episode, we tracked down the ping dish to point us in the direction of the biohazard suit. Now, we got incredibly lucky because the ping dish wasn't far off. It was over here, and it pointed us not only in the local area of the clan base that we need to take over next, but the bio area that's right next to it. So, we've come to where the suit is. I wanted to make mention of these green ATMs, as they call them, because this is their currency. So, there's a little note, tutorial and whatnot. You just jump through and grab it. Or if you're on a mount, you can just ride through. Now, if we're
you want to spend this whole operation underground for a while, then you're on the spot with BANGSHELTER 6D.
Yeah, if we are unlucky, then that's good health. If we're unlucky, the Bang Shelter will have a environmental hazard. Doesn't seem to, so we might have been fortunate. But we're just scavenging around looking for any kind of equipment. We know that the biosuit is here. Again, always pay attention to the equipment you pick up, because it will have different environmental resistances. And I have not found an inventory cap, so there's no reason to leave anything behind, really. Even if you know you don't need it, you can always just scrap it. So, super useful stuffs. We're just gonna continue down. I hear enemies. It sounds like they're fighting amongst themselves, so you could just stay up here, let them weaken each other, or go in blazing, whichever one works for you. Look tough, Cap, that's funny. Now, I am personally going for more regen than key energy for my build. That's got some good heat protection. And that's one of the things you want to look out for when it comes to the equipments, is how it's going to complement your playstyle. Let's see if I can... Because if I can take out the big one with the help of the little ones, then I can take out all the little ones individually with our unending combo. And oh, he led his target. How clever. I didn't mean to throw the boomerang at that point, but it happened. Ow. Oh, come on. Yep, and just interrupt your combo with casting something, even shooting the gun or throwing a ranged weapon. It's actually super easy. It made a lot of the weaker enemies just way easy in my first playthrough. Oh, come on. Interact with it first, please. Now, when you run across items like this, I'm not sure if characters around the world look for them. I never ran into any, but this would be really good. Get 2 plastic scrap out of it, because it doesn't seem to have any other purpose that I could see other than scrapping it or collecting it for somebody, but I haven't had anybody ask me for that particular item. Seems nobody wants to roll the old bones in this realm. But again, we scavenge some more. got here? Okay, so rifle. Now, at this point in the game, since it's, you know, still easy to level up, if you want to put your vitality up to the 40 needed, you know, by the time you're level 10, because I think I'm a 7 right now, then you can do that. I mean, an extended magazine is always nice to have, and if you like the rifles, you know, then you're going to need that little bit of vitality to go with it. So me, I'm more of a pistols, dual wield kind of where I ended up. I say kinda because I would switch between depending, and those are really nice frost. And heat. How can you be hot and cold at the same time? Alright, we got another shotgun piece. Some superb loot. Coachella, that should be, yep, cold resistance. Actually, that's rather nice. I'm going to wear that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at it. I have a face on my face. Now, okay, that just sounded creepy. Anyway. And now we have the biosuit. Which is what I would personally say is the first one you should go for. That's got a nice energy regen. But as you can see, it's got 40 there. Now the pants. Now the thing with the pants and the shirt, you can see it has no add-ons. The armor itself is nil and does not give any boosts to health, energy, or regen. But it's 100% when it comes to the resistance. Same thing goes with the torso. So when it comes to the biosuits, there's pretty much two ways to go about it. One, find a piece of equipment that isn't helping you that much, like your torso or your legs, and then replace it. For me, I want to say that that's my legs. I don't think I have any good legs right now. No, maybe it was the torso. I want to say one of them was terrible. No, they're both really good. Huh, I did good for myself. So, that was a nice addition too, but that still has energy regen, and will give us what we need. Yes! Ha ha ha! So, you only really need the one to compensate. Is that it? I mean, you always want to keep up. Yeah. Let me take off the critical chance. You always want to keep up with your equipment. What in the world? Glitcherific. Alright. You always want to keep up with your equipments, and just what you're normally going to run around in. But at the same time, you also want to keep up on, you know, what's going to be good for what resistance. Like you see right here, we can get that 100% biocontamination. But I think we can also get cold. Yeah. I can change my pants, or one of the shoulder pads even, and get that last 4%. So, you know, pay attention to what resistances you have. Eventually, we're just going to have them all covered between the equipment and your natural resistance. So, now that we're fully equipped for a BioZone, head back up. I didn't know you could just fall down there. That doesn't sound entertaining. Alright, and now you can see... Oh my. Now you can see the journal has already put us back on one of our other quests, but right now we're not worried about anything else except exploration and suits. So right now we could try the oxygen suit. The Klonkfist is another good one. All of the, you know, clothes soakers, flush stools, stuff like that. Really good for crafting in weaponry. They give you some epic parts, not exactly like the top shelf, but it's high up there. So those are good to do, but they are all over the place, and they will reveal themselves as you go. So you may run into an area that you're not resistant to yet. That's why I like to wait on those. Sadly, our mount didn't show up in one of the last videos, and I'm not going to go out of my way for that. What we're going to do instead, probably do the Klonkfist. It's near-ish by, I want to say. Is it still... oh, inventory. So yeah, the Klonkfist is... ironically. That's great. So click is right there. So we're gonna take care of this nuclear zone. Nucleus zone 6D. Yeah. And then we're gonna start heading for that. I personally like keeping the clan war on the back burner, but if you want to go ahead and get it out of the way, there's nothing wrong with it. This just makes your exploration of areas easier and access to areas easier with the upgrade of the Klonkfist. Eventually we'll run into an upgrade need for the claw bar too. So we're just exploring the area right now, you know, look for any of these indicators popping up. That's subterranean. And you can always check out there on the side what's what when it comes to equipment and items that are around here. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm not very good at platforming. But you want to wall jump up here off those boxes. Because now, I don't think there's any items up here, but we're looking for the puzzle.
Seems the nozzles need to be regulated to set the pipe workings in motion.
Yeah, what the narrator said. So now there's drainage.
There's nothing stopping the flow.
Yay. Of course, always check to see if you're missing anything up here. If not... I didn't mean to punch it open, but apparently you can do that. So now it's saying there's 2 more bioblob containers around these parts. There's something on the other side of this wall. Something down there too. That would be an enemy, if you didn't hear the call of it. There's some resource. Now I can't confirm, because again I only had one playthrough. Oh, it's a biggin. I want to say that your level helps to incur how much scrap drops from the totems. Oh my goodness, this is gonna stink. I'm gonna be spending most of my everything on dodging. There we go. Now we're out of sight of one of them. 2 close for comfort. Now, yes, it is possible to counter the melee from these big guys, but it's different from the other ones. Oh, come on now. Did not mean to spam that. This controller's so janky. Ah, the other one got out of range. Okay. Which is not a bad thing. Ow. Oh, come on. How did that not walk through? Now, when it comes to these bigger guys, the clonk bonk really doesn't work. Ow. Oh, come on. Dodge. Nope. Always stay away from those flamethrower moves. They are viciously tough. Now, I will admit, most of the thrill from playing this is, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, all the time. But, still gives you the ability to dance around and have some survivability, especially once we get a certain skill unlocked. Every magical attack you see me make will heal our character. It is too cheap, turns you into a total tank, especially with certain moves. But now that we've gotten this place marked in the silo, we're gonna head down into the bunker. Again, always be on the lookout for bio points and the like. There's some loot. Something superb, they say. One-handed slash, if you're a fan. Ooh, it's radioactive. And again, play around with anything that you like. I personally end up on two-handed slash, but I'm rocking the things that have been picked up by me doing clan war stuff and whatnot. For two reasons. One, they come with their Wung Fu already unlocked, and two, everybody has the capability to pick these up. They're kind of like, you know, obvious. Now, we've run into the things that drop the bios before. We're going to run into one now that is super huge and tough. Don't panic. There is a super cheese way to get rid of this guy.
That's active biocontaminated sludge. Enough goo to
So,
cause a
Megamorph.
flux at a molecular level.
That's what it was. Oh, no, don't pause. So as soon as you get in here, just start dodging around. Because what you're trying to do is get back up. Oh, come on now. You're trying to get back up on this ledge. Because only a couple of moves are going to be able to hit you. So now, it's all a matter of trying to find him and throw the spark balls. If nothing else, you know, take out his friends. Wow, that was terrible. Yeah, and you can't throw them straight down, apparently. Unless they're, like, directly below you. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, and trying to do it with the boomerang is just ridiculous. So, let's see here. Wrong one. But, yeah. Super cheese. Now, again, you could fight this as the developers intended, but who doesn't like a little bit of cheese? I didn't realize that the vial that worked on him, the moth mouth works on him like that. Aww. Makes me wonder if he'll mess up his friends. No, apparently not. But that does give you time to recover your key in between throwing it at him. Oh, come on. And there's Mega. Alright. Now, he was the tough one, believe me, trying to face him one-on-one. You need some equipments. But, when it comes to these guys, we just use the endless combo. Alright, now at the end of all that, we have 9 bio points. Super useful. Now, there's a couple of things I want to do with these points. For one, we have this right here, which for, I think it's 1 bio point, and then it increases after that. This can change the way you look. So if your beginning, your stat choice made you look disagreeable to your taste, then this is how you can make yourself look the way you want to. Personally, looks don't matter to me because, I'm ugly and I had to get used to that. But what we do want to do with these points is we want to go into our mutations. Look up our psi powers. No. Alright. First thing, we're gonna grab rad wisps. I personally like to have it on circle. Then we're gonna go to upgrade resistances, throw those last into our biohazard. Now, something I should have done was grab the mushroom, but I don't think we're gonna need it if we do this right. Nope, we might have. There we go. So it's just a matter of combining the wall jump with the double jump to get up here, and then there's also another area up there. And again, you can always go back the way you came, because you were just down here for the Megamorph and his minions. Alliteration. But I never like to come in the way, or leave the way I came in. That's why you should never invite me to your house if you don't have a back door. I'm just gonna defenestrate myself. I'm kidding. That means to throw through a window. Or exit a portal that is not meant for it. And I do believe this just takes us to a different part. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Try not to get stuck in the toxic goo. Yep, there was some land out here. Okay, are we still in the biozone? Map, darn you. Yes. Now, it's still saying there's a silo up to the north. I want to say there was a couple other things we need to check out in this said biozone. So, just gonna do some exploring around. Hopefully we run into more of those morks. Yep, there's some over there. If you can see the green glowing portal that they come from. Some rubber scrap. So as I was saying before, you can see I'm getting 1, 2, and maybe 3 rubber scrap. I want to say that that goes up with your level. I can't confirm that, but now I'm going to show off the rad wisps because it's a constant drain, but they're homing, and you can just do everything in your dodging power while they slowly whittle their health down. Now if you cast it again, it'll turn it off. And it can also be combined with other moves. While it's going off, you can cast your other moves, and it will drain you to 0. So beware of that. Ow. But of course, haha, really? He said, not my buddy. Buddy. Our little infinite combo is so much better. I want to say I've done it before. Yeah. The rad wisps do not stand up to that. It'll just cancel them. I didn't counter in time. So, yeah. But like I was saying before, whenever we get a certain skill that the damage of our spells heals us, that rad wisp is going to be a lifesaver in many different ways, because even though you will stop casting whenever you get hit, the wisps are still homing in and moving slow on a lot of enemies, so you'll gain a little bit of health back while you're stunned and reeling from the shot. And again, I apologize, I'm not the best player. I just have a habit of finding where the game is broken. So right now, I'm just wanting to clear treasures and whatnot from this area. What in the world saw me? Where are you? What are you? Little mousy things? Ow. Yeah, people that have been biocontaminated. Alright, if you guys want to just keep it ranged. See, that's what I mean. You will stop casting whenever they hit you. Come on, somebody. There we go. Can I not bump you guys into the air? That's messed up. Now, one of the combinations that's not good with your rad wisps and the mothmouth, because the wisps are going to hit them and take them out of it. And it does take a little bit of time because they are somewhat weak. But as you gain better equipments, and if you want to put stuff into luck, you can raise the critical chance on them, and they become even more devastating. I use them for the safety of it, because, you know, if I'm running around, they can't hit me. And was there another one? Now what am I locked onto? Huh. He's fall through the map. That's funny. Alright, now. I know I'm getting close. To the end of the video. All I'm doing now is, coming for any pieces of scrap. Just trying to clear this bio area. The best thing that you can do is, remember you have a live action map. Look for any outbuildings and whatnot. So right now I'm looking for a shack. I gotta stop pressing that button. Alright, it's outside the bounds. So it wouldn't count towards clearing this area. So if the video just happens to cut off while I'm doing this, again, I'm just clearing the area of whatever I can find. I'm still looking for... That's nice. Looking for an old world gadget, some bio containment stuff. Yeah. But again, that's where most of this appeal is in this game. I actually want to say most of the water around here isn't that deep. I was wrong. But, yeah, we're just looking for exploration. Hunting any morks that we can. I do believe that if you, exit and come reload the game... Oh, no. Yeah, if you exit and reload the game, that the morks will actually respawn, and you can farm them. That way you can get whatever you want, biocontainment-wise. Something tells me I want to go this way. We've already been through here. But we need the Klonkfist to get to the underground area. I'm just going to run from them. And the superb loot is in the underground area. So that'll be the next video, is we'll go start working for Click and get our Klonkfist upgraded so we can get through all of Silo D6, or whichever one that was, 6D. So if this is another resource totem, now we're looking for one more bio container and superb loot and a gadget. I hear an enemy. Ooh, big boy. Oh, come on, stop it. And the morks showed up too. Great. Now, this is not a good time for the endless combo because this big fella is mostly ranged, which means he would be able to hit us, and we don't have the healing ability we need to keep up with that. So instead, we take him out. Well, his buddy saved him. I'm getting this aerial combo. Now, another reason I prefer to use the Klonkfist for this, not only is it a shorter combo with a harder, packs a harder punch, but when it comes to the glove, you can actually overdo it and keep sending them up into the air with the combo. And by doing that, you can actually get them so far away from their spawn point that they will reset their health and try to return, but they're stuck in your combo, so the health just keeps resetting. And you'll just keep floating into the sky. which is actually kind of cool in its own right, but that is not at all what we're going for right now. We're trying to eliminate the enemy. Just demonstrating that you can also do it with the gun. So the endless combo can be done with any build, but it's a lot smoother when it comes to the casting side of things. I have a level. Yippee-ki-yay. Now again, like I said, if you wanted to put it into the vitality so you can start using the rifles, or put it into strength so you can start using it into anything, that's fine.
Now
But
you understand better.
intelligence is my main focus right now. Where was it? Is that even unlocked yet? Got everything there. Got everything for that one, and that one. I have not started that, and I'm not going to. Not at least until I end up finding enough pieces to make a second pistol. Or, well, technically two good pistols. There's the fungi, but we don't need it. The mucus bubble would be the next one there, but, again, we want our resistances as good as we can get them. And again, farming these points is not hard. Alright, so there was the Mork point there. I need the map. There's the silo we were part of. So we're going to check these couple other outbuildings. And again, any Mork portals that we see. Mork hives is green glowing holes. Look out for those so we can get more Morks. I remember correctly, yep, this was on top of the Mega Mork. Which that's how most of these places are set up. You can look down into it from the silo itself. So now, what's behind us? I'm just trying to look through areas that I haven't been before. In this case, I haven't taken on these Morks. Ooh, how did you... You know, maybe I should have saved up the mucus bubble. Alright. That was more Morks. There's some loot here in the trunk. Still not the superb we're looking for. I am... Yep, they're straight ahead of us. Looking for outbuildings. I do believe this one's one we've been through. Nope. Nope, there's the other one.
That's a classic. Looks like the radionic controls need a nudge to frequency an airwave signal.
go. Now radionic has been solved, so we need one more bio container and some superb loot. Sounds like there are morks outside, which is awesome because I really want my mucus bubble. And by my calculations, there's always 3 morks at a portal. It didn't really sound like a mork, though. It was not. I thought there was a mork portal around here somewhere. But yeah, there's always 3 morks at a mork portal. I can play that game too, mister. Now, if you want to, charging these up, you can wait until your key starts to regenerate. You can hold these guys in a stun lock. So this is a whole nother it's broken part. Now again, if you started off as some other class, you can do the same thing with the fireball when you get it unlocked for the dark powers, but I just like the fact I started with the spark ball. Aha, there's that portal I was thinking. Okay. Another feature to the Klonkfist is you can keep them stun locked by doing this. Just hold down the button. So, yeah. The stun lock is also another good way to get through all this. Especially when it comes to your bigger enemies. That should have gotten me 10 bio points. I don't think we're a high enough level yet. That might be our problem. Nope, we're good. Now, when it comes to the mucus bubble, there's a couple of things that are super awesome about it. Number one is it's a protective shield. Number two is it helps with mobility. If there's some area that you can't reach because your double jump won't get there, then you can use the bounciness of the bubble. Just bounce up, and then you end it when you get up to wherever you're going. I'm still missing superb loot, and I'm not sure where that would have been. Probably all the way back in this area. Yep, behind us, so. And again, right now it's just a farming and exploration thing. I just want to clear this area. And then possibly farm up more mutation points. Stuck on a wall. Alright, I haven't checked out these silos. Well, I got lucky with that little ledge. But, like I was saying, you can bounce right. And it'll open up a whole new area of exploration. Not to mention, Mucus Bubble is one of the best things for combo moves. For example, you know how my Rad Wisps will go out and home. If they're standing right next to you, it's easy for them to home. Oh, come on, let me on top of the truck. Nothing special about the truck, okay. Now, I am not sure where this last piece of loot would be. And it would be okay for me to, you know, move on, stop searching. But I've already marked you. I'm also missing a couple of Mork spawn points, I want to say. I haven't cleared out in this run. So I'm continuing the search. And when it comes to the environmental hazard zones, it is super easy to know where the limit of the zone is. I mean, if I'm outside of the green cloud, then I'm not searching the right spot to get all these off my list. Save. No cloud. Cloud. Still looking for a piece of superb loot. It was probably down in the bunker and I missed it. So I'm gonna hit that with the oh well, move on. Because it's not going to, you know, debilitate your game if you miss a piece of equipment here or there. You're going to find ultimate pieces of equipment through missions and other areas. So don't be afraid to move on. We're just going to head in the direction of Click and work on our Klonkfist. And once I get there, I'll go ahead and end this. Now, I know I just skipped quickly through whatever that was, but it'll mark what's new in your inventory anyhow, or you can have it set up to show you the newest first. So, just for the saving of time. Aha! Good notes. Now, I doubt I have the pip fruit that they like, but it'll probably be somewhere in the area if you find them. If you do happen to have it, walk up, press triangle. Oh, I did. How about that? So now that I have a mount, you can see it's a wee bit faster in movement speed. You know, press triangle to get on and off of it. And now if you press down, you can call it whenever. They're super useful, especially if you are looking into a long-term travel. I personally don't use them that much just because I have a habit of I gotta hop off of it, hop back onto it, hop back off of it because I found a shrine, because I found an encounter, you know, because I found a town, whatever. More side points to unlock. Speaking of finding a town, anytime you see one of those balloons, they're usually holding up some kind of crafting table to upgrade your stuffs. I personally don't do it just yet. I wait until a little bit later in the game. Nice little rest spot. Luckily it's with my tribe.
Nothing, huh?
Oh, that's mean. You could have given me something, a healing item. Come on, guy. And here I thought we were friends. That's good for the low oxygen.
This corner of the world is called Anywhere, which is maybe why Click calls it home.
Alright then. Why were there two shrines so close together, Click? I'm pretty sure he's an occultist. No, I'm kidding. But stack up on the side points. As your aura increases, unlock them as you go. Use whatever you like, whatever looks pretty. Personally, the blaze skill and the mucus bubble go really well together because you pick up people with the mucus bubble and then just blaze around. I was kind of hoping to run into an enemy just to show that aspect off. So I'm going to try and do that before the video cuts off. Come on over here and grab some quick cash. Do believe I see another shrine in the distance. No reason not to mark this town on your map.
You could have missed this village. It's called MAMBLEKLUMP. Let's see.
Some of these names are just so adorable. But when it comes to towns, your checklist is vendors and workbenches and things like that. I personally don't use them off the bat, just to let myself grab them as I go. That, and I really don't use the vendors. I save the cash. Alright, that wasn't a shrine at all, it was rubble. But that is an ATM, and this is a cold zone. So... and if you're like me with the ADHD, this game is great because you can get distracted easily. Did that rhyme? Was that supposed to rhyme? Anyway, we're going to...
Something or someone has made a nest here.
Aha! Great. Alright, so fluff Hulk nests are really good. What am I hearing? Are really good for some old world equipments. And it's an engagement zone. Coral spot, whatever they call it. Oh crap. Now, remember what I said about this being a shield? It's not the best of shields, and it slowly takes your key to run it, but... oh, come on, I don't want to eat the shot from you, but just hit me one more time. Or... there you go. See? All he did was knock me about. Oh, that big dude is hurting me something fierce. So as you can see, It's another good way to tie up the underlings. Ooh, I'm out of healing stuff. I have no clue why this civilian is just standing here in the middle of a quarrel zone like it's nothing. He must be used to the conflict, and that's sad. Aw, crap, one of my buddies died. I keep forgetting they have invulnerability phases when they do that. I'm just sitting here wasting the key. Alright, that took forever. I'm pretty sure I left the fluff Hulk nest that I was looking for. Anyway, let's go ahead and take ourselves a level.
So much sharper.
And we technically don't need... We'll hold on to the upgrade points and whatnot for now. I don't really think... Oh, perks. I forgot about perks. So, brain drain is what I keep referring to as far as the healing factor is concerned. So, level 15. That would be useful. That would be useful. But we're gonna go with that. Just because guaranteed damage is nice. The mind melt is nice to have too, but we'll get to that eventually. I always suggest having Charmer before you do any of the clan missions, just in case you can talk your way out of it. It is useful to have. But I'm curious. Alright, now I'm back in the Fluff Hulk nest. Oh, it is the cold zone. That explains that. Alright, so that being said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for our best cold defenses and see how well we're doing. So there's that. Already wearing that. Already wearing the best we got at a 2. Don't think we have a secondary backpack, but it does give us some. Yep, we already have 100. Oh, because those are... That's why. Good times. So now... I'm just gonna cut the video off here. Oh, something saw me. Oh, cute. He tried. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video off here, just because I know it's coming up soon. We'll finish clearing out this nest, and then we'll go work with Click in the next episode. Hope you found it helpful and enjoyed. See you in the next one.